We have all-in call.
Andre Marques has called the all-in of Juan Membrano.
This could be it.
Final card, please.
Membrano bubbles the PCA main event.
Congratulations, everybody. You're in the money. Congratulations, everybody.
Making it through the bubble is a milestone achievement.
It was a good bubble for me because I was chip leading my table. My routine was good. I'm feeling good about my game.
But there's little time to celebrate. The goal now is to build a stack.
PCA is such a marquee tournament on the calendar. I really, really want to go as deep as I possibly can.
This PCA, you get so few of these opportunities. It's really important to enjoy the moment, but not look too far forward and just still try to play your best.
Playing at the highest level is a must to fight your way through a field of bona fide poker beasts.
I'm playing with the best players in the world, and I'm looking around and I'm just shocked at the skill level.
Day 3 of one of the toughest 10K tournaments of all time continues. David beat Goliath. Gale and Hall will lift the trophy.
It's a heart, and that means it's over. Watson wins the Bahamas.
Dominic Panker has done it.
Really sick start to this kid's career.
Bang, 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 bang. Maria Lampropoulos is the PCA champion.
Elke wins the main event. Another year, another trophy.
Call him Mr. PCA. The bella calls and that's it. He will take the PCA title. The PCA is back.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Bahamas and the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure. It's James Hartigan alongside Joe Stapleton.
Hello, my babies.
We are midway through day 3 of the main event. In fact, we are midway through the post-bubble bust-out bonanza.
A Bahamian post-bubble bust-out bonanza.
And I think it's fair to say the journey to the bubble was a long one. This took its sweet, sweet time. 151 players took their seats for the start of day 3. Sam Grafton and Jason Mercier were in high spirits at the feature table.
And I'm like dancing in their thing because I'm thinking, this is the way you do it.
Sam doubled up early.
Nice head.
Somehow rooting for you. Just don't know why.
But Jason busted just outside the money.
Good luck, guys.
And it was Juan Membrano who eventually went out on the bubble, meaning the remaining players were in the money. And it was Andre Marques who burst the bubble and now finds himself 3rd in chips. The chip leader is American player Chris Chick. He's got 870K. Anton Wigg comes into this session 2nd on the leaderboard. EPT regular Nick Petrangelo is in the top 5. And here's a reminder of the payouts. 7-figure scores for the top 2, 1.5 million for the eventual winner, 6-figure cashes for the rest of the top 10, and the next player out will receive $19,300. Well, right now we are switching things up on the main stage. We have a new feature table headlined by a former EPT champion, Anton Wigg, plus 2 players who've experienced success at the PCA over the years, Mustafa Kanit and Chance Cornuth. A dapperly dressed Mustafa Kanit had a deep run in the PCA Super High Roller back in 2016. Here's a queen. Kanit busts in 4th. Although clearly disappointed, the Italian took home almost 600K. Chance Cornuth laughed it up with sporting legends Sergio Garcia and Ronaldo at the PCA main event in 2015.
Is it Bueno Mano?
He's from Brazil, not Spain, Chance out.
While languages might not be his strong suit, poker certainly is. He navigated his way to the final table.
Chance doesn't want to see a 4 or a deuce on the river.
Wow.
I mean, that was one of the most memorable experiences I've ever had in poker. I made some great friends along the way and I ended up getting 3rd. I mean, a great result and I was super happy with it.
That 3rd place finish earned him $641,000. Well, Chance comes into the day with 200K. That's a 40 big blind stack.
So you're saying there's a... you know the rest.
Mustafa Kanit has the 2nd biggest stack at the table, 342K.
To go deep, you Mustafa stack.
But the biggest stack belongs to EPT Copenhagen 2010 winner Anton Wigg.
Getting wiggy with it.
His 819K is more than double that of his nearest rival. Also at this table, American pro Michael Rocco and the UK's Jonathan Proudfoot, who plays online as Proudflop.
Jonathan Proudflop, Proudflip. Jonathan Proud... forget it.
At the secondary feature table is Team Pro Sam Grafton.
They call him Squid on account of all the ink in the books he reads. Yuck.
And PSPC 2019 champ Ramon Callias.
Milady.
One other 2019 champ is Chino Rheem, a PCA main event winner. He's still in the mix with 220K.
Did you say Chino Rheem or Chino Lime Green?
A player with a similar size stack is poker legend John Juanda, who won EPT Barcelona back in 2015. Well, there is the chip leader, Chris Chick.
How many chips does Chris Chick check when Chris Chick checks chips? I'll get it eventually.
No, you won't. Time to get cards in the air. Blinds are 2K, 5K with a 5K big blind ante. The action starts with Mustafa Canet. He folds. Round to Anton Wig. Ace-10 of spades.
Very Lebowski-esque. Hey, ace-10 suited being a raisin hand is just like
2-5, right?
Your opinion, man.
He raises to 11,000. Chance Cornuth is on the button with ace-king.
I know what you're thinking, but Chance kind of always has this smirk on his face.
He re-raises. He 3-bets to 29,000. Both blinds are folded. It's back on Anton.
Now, even if you think you might be dominated, Chance is going to be messing around here enough that you can call with ace-10 suited. Ace-10 off, fold. Suited, yeah, do it, do it.
He does call. He's out of position without the betting lead with the worst hand. But we're going to see a flop.
And with Chance's stack size, there are some scenarios where the money goes in before the river.
Queen, Jack, 6. Straight draws for both players. Ace, King, high still ahead. And Anton is playing in flow. Has checked the action to Chance.
Now, if I were playing this, I would be super afraid of my opponent having ace-queen or ace-jack here.
Chance continues for 18,000.
Very small continuation bet. I think Anton knows this is going to be ace-king quite a bit.
Ooh, that's a check raise to 48,000.
It's a great way to get ace-king to fold. Puts a lot of pressure on it. And if you do get called, maybe you spike the straight.
All in.
Chance responds by moving all in, forcing Anton Wig to fold.
Hi-ya.
Guess I should have called.
Yes.
Well.
And that was a game of solver-approved chicken.
Oh.
Well, you know, you never know.
Well, I didn't have anything yet, so I think calling might have been bad.
The worst hand did fold, but I guess that Chance is probably okay with that.
He's up to 289,000. 57 varieties of big blind. We're heading over to the secondary feature table. Sam Grafton's in action against Dean Murphy. Bit of a cooler. Sam has flopped a set of 7s. Dean has top pair.
Almost as cold as January in Canada.
Murphy's checked the turn.
45.
And Sam bets.
And I will admit, it's difficult to fold top pair here, especially when Sam can be firing lots of one-club hands.
That is a call. We go to the river, which is largely immaterial because Murphy's drawing dead.
Right, but as long as he doesn't improve, he won't lose much more. No!
He has improved. That ace on the river gives him a no-good 2-pair.
This is going to be a shame.
Murphy checks again. He's the effective stack here with 87k behind.
90.
I call.
He quickly calls it off.
Did not even think about it.
And he's out.
Come on, Squid, give him some of that tentacle rub down.
Good game, boys.
Good game. Unlucky
game.
there.
Yeah.
Cool though.
There it is.
Dean Murphy cashing in 106th place.
Good game, man. Good game, guys. Good luck. Good luck, everybody.
Sam Grafton now playing more than 100 big blinds. Sam's fellow team pro, Andre Akari, is still in the field, although he's had a rough start to the session and is nursing an 11 big blind stack right now.
I have it in my notes that Andre's up over 700. Oh, that explains it.
Yes, the other Andre, Marques, is over 700K.
That one's on me.
Meanwhile, EPT Berlin 2012 runner-up Andrew Chen has just been eliminated. That takes us down to 98 players. And we're staying out in the field because Maria Ho is all in and behind. She's at risk with King 8 against Ignacio Moron's Ace 5.
Ignacio, what?
Maya or Maria? Maria.
It's the accent. You know,
accent. Oh, okay.
Not now.
She needs a king or an 8. Doesn't hit.
I like everyone.
And we lose Maria Ho from the PCA main event.
I blame that guy with his Maria nonsense. What was he doing?
Next time, PSPC. That's going to be the one.
Yes, the PSPC begins in a few days, and we'll be covering the whole thing from the very start.
Get ready for some 300 big blinds deep poker.
Back to the main stage where Mustafa Canet has called Jonathan Proudfoot's all in. It is a domination situation. Ace Queen for Canet, Ace Jack for Proudfoot.
Jonathan Proudfoot. Nailed it. Yes.
The flop is 10-10-3, and a paired board provides opportunities.
Also, a spade provides hope for Proudfoot to win it outright.
6 of clubs on the turn, so he doubles up if a jack hits. A 3 or a 6 also saves him from elimination. But it's a king.
Okay. GG, guys. Jonathan. Yeah, no worries, man. Good luck.
No, I'm no worry. GG. No worry. GG. Well played.
Bye. Yeah, you too, man. See you in a bit.
Was just an investment on the bubble.
Oh, that Mustafa Canet. What is he ever talking about?
Jonathan Proudfoot cashes for $22,300. And Mustafa Canet is closing in on the 600K mark. He has almost 120 big blinds. Welcome back to the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure, where the players at the feature table are in high spirits, and there's a mutual respect among some of the best in the game.
I've known Mustafa Canet for years. Playing with him is always fun. He needles and he has a good time. He's super tough.
I think so.
Anton Wig is a great player as well. I've battled him online and live for over 10 years now, and he's fantastic, really, really nice guy, and I prefer to have him at other tables, but at least I have position.
Right now, Canet and Wig find themselves in the tournament top 5. The chip leader is still Chris Chick, and during the break, we moved his table to be the secondary feature table, and he's in action right now against John Juanda. Chick's ahead with jacks. Juanda with the nut flush draw, facing a bet of 40,000. And he calls. The river is a blank.
Juanda not taking his eyes off of Chick. I do think some players think this is going to get them cheap river action. Not sure that's what John thinks, and even less sure it would work on Chris Chick.
Sizable bet on the river, 78,000.
No cheap river action.
And Juanda folds. So Chick takes that one down and consolidates his chip lead. He is the first player to move over the 1 million mark.
The Chick lead.
Back on the main stage, blinds are up. 3,000, 6,000. And we've been joined by Ignacio Moron and his dog Nala.
You know, having the dog there is cute, but if I wanted to see a dog at a poker table, I'd get a coffee table book by Cassius Marcellus Coolidge. Read an art book.
Action is on Joni Jokemainen.
All in.
Who is all in from under the gun with King Queen.
King Queen off from under the gun. Not ideal, but it is something.
Chance Cornuth folds. Rudy Cervantes is out.
How much is it?
Michael Rocco has ace-9 in the small blind.
I think this is a call.
Call.
He does call. Mustafa Canet, King Jack of Diamonds in the big blind.
And he is now getting a price.
He calls as well.
Always a plus when you get to close the action.
He might be back, ladies and gentlemen.
30% chance I'm thinking he's back.
The flop is Jack 9-6. So Canet flops best with top pair. Rocco with second pair. Jokamainen with a gut shot.
Of course this somehow hits Canet. Surprised he didn't hit a diamond too.
Rocco betting into a dry side pot, 37,000.
Canet shan't be folding.
Makes the call. Turn card is the deuce of clubs, and Canet is now a 71% favorite, but Rocco's betting again by the looks of things.
Doing Mustafa a favor.
95,000.
Bluffing out King Jack, though almost impossible, would be a nice solid for Yoni.
Wow, Canet folds it.
Oh, wow. Now everyone's going to see that you played your 9 this way, though. Yikes.
Jokamainen now has 9 outs.
All right, Nala, we need a 10.
The dog can't help you.
It's a good hit to see. Yeah, I don't mind.
King, queen, or 10 required, but it's a 3.
Yeah. Good luck, guys. Enjoy. Yeah, that's it. GG.
Joni Jokamainen eliminated in 85th place, cashing for $22,300.
Hey, what's in that bag? Hope it's big enough to hold 22K. I wouldn't know. I've never seen that much money before.
So what do we know about Michael Rocco? He's got live earnings of more than $3.5 million. His best PCA result came back in 2017. He was third in the 25K high roller for $409,000.
I didn't know any of that. I've been away from America for too long. What's next? 8% tips?
Well, out in the field, Sam Grafton has shoved on Chino Rheem. It is all into call for the reigning PCA champ.
Not only is Chino potentially all in for his last 78K, look at the size of that pot.
Sorry, guys. Let's have a pair. That's all I have.
You're defending champ. Take as long as you need.
Huh. Shouldn't be thinking this long with just a pair, though. I guess I should just fold my hand, right?
Sam's talking does make him seem really strong, but maybe he knows that. Ah, he's so smart. I hate him. Looks like Chino's feeling similarly frustrated.
Chino lets it go. Sam Grafton wins the pot.
I saw the relief in his face when I folded. A big sigh of relief is what I saw.
I'm just relieved you stood in.
Sam versus Chino is a match I am here for.
We're staying on the outer tables because Andre Akari is all in and at risk against David Coleman.
Dang, Coleman doesn't have a lot of chips either.
Akari behind right now. But it's a king-high flop. Has to fade a lot of cards on the river. He survives.
Still not a lot of big blinds, even after the double up. Focus on the positive, Stapes.
Yeah, Andre doubling up to a 13 big blind stack. Meanwhile, Chino Rheem has moved his short stack all in. He's been called by Evan Sparling. Ace-9 for Chino, flipping against pocket sevens.
Like Chino's versus Slacks, one of these two things has a slight mathematical advantage.
Sevens holding post-flop. Chino looking for an ace or a 9 on the river. Doesn't hit. The reigning PCA champ departs in 81st place.
Nah, I'm gonna miss him.
Look. Cashes for $22,300. And back to the feature table, where Ignacio Moron is under the gun.
Oh, come on, this guy's name is killing me.
He's got kings.
Okay, we'll focus on that.
He raises to 12,000. Anton Wick has queens.
He always looks like he's about to recite poetry.
Re-raises to 36,000. Chance Cornuth folds. Rudy Cervantes on the button. Is out. Michael Rocco. As ace-jack suited. I don't know, against a raise and a re-raise?
85.
Well, this is unexpected. He 4-bets.
Well, if you didn't like how Rocco played ace-9 from the small blind, you're probably going to hate this.
Mustafa Canet folds the big blind. Action back on the original raiser.
You'd have to be a real Moron to not get it in here.
He shoves. And what does Anton Wick do with queens?
Probably what Rocco should have done with ace-jack.
Can he get away from it? Yes.
Stupid Americans. Let's chop it up.
All right, y'all laughed a little too hard at that.
Moron is a 2-1 favorite to double up here. But that's a good flop for Rocco.
I think I'm gonna win. I'm sorry.
It's now a post-flop flip, 50-50.
Literally perfect coin flip.
The turn card is an ace. And Moron needs a jack for a straight.
Can we chop it? I'll still chop it.
It's a no good set.
Good game. Good game, man.
Broadway for Rocco seals Ignacio Moron's fate.
That was rough.
Well, Nala is not taking the blame for that one. It wasn't me, it was Ignacio. Michael Rocco up to 594K. Would you like to experience one of our live events? Well, you can start your poker journey today by playing for free at PokerStars. Welcome back to the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure, where before the break we lost the reigning champion, Chino Rheem.
Hello, guys.
And up on the main stage, an ace on the turn saw Ignacio Moron hit the rail in 80th place, leaving us with 79 remaining. Lines are still 3,000, 6,000 with a 6K big blind ante. Action will be on Anton Wick. Folds ace-4. Chance Cornuth is out. Rudy Cervantes has jack-10 off.
That's a fun one.
He raises to 12,000. Ace-queen on the button for Michael Rocco. He flats.
Huh, just a call this time from the Kingslayer.
Mustafa Canet folds the small blind. Rodrigo Celoan in the big blind. King, jack of clubs calls as well. And we are going three-way to the flop.
Ah, yes, the siren song of King Jack suited.
8-5 deuce. That means ace high is still the best hand. Action check to the pre-flop aggressor. Cervantes checks. Rocco has the best hand, bets 12,000.
And this is what being in position is all about.
Celoan has folded. Cervantes.
Oh.
Oh, he's raised to 37,000.
I don't know why they call him Rudy, but this is certainly not polite. And much like a rundown timeshare, Rocco ain't buying it.
Makes the call, heads up to the turn, which is the 5 of hearts pairing the board. Rocco now nearly a 90% favorite.
Can Cervantes go again? No.
Checks it.
Check.
Rocco checks behind, river for free.
Happy to get to showdown.
8 of clubs, so a double paired board now.
And that kind of rules out Cervantes having flopped a set of 8s.
All in.
Well, that was unexpected.
And shoves like this typically indicate nuts or air. Rocco is beating or tying all of the air, and the nuts is only quads and deuces and ace-8 suited. Not a lot of ways to have it.
That's a call.
Good call.
Cervantes' bluff is picked off, and he is KO'd.
Good game.
I think it's the first hand we saw him play, and it also happens to be his last.
Way to go out with a bang. Meanwhile, Rocco is rocking.
Rudy Cervantes cashes for $22,300. Michael Rocco is now a huge stack. He's coming off the back of a near miss in a huge event last month.
I just got 9th in the WPT in Vegas. That was like a very big tournament. I was on stream for the final 2 tables of that, and I felt like I didn't adjust as well as I wanted to. Since that had happened, I had done a lot of introspection about what occurred and how I could potentially do better next time. So I was prepared better this time. I just love the PCA because all the best players in the world come to play it. So it's just a great competition, and for the most part, everyone at the table in this event was like a very strong player. So it's always nice to get in there and battle, and that's probably my main reasoning for actually playing poker. So it's not really driven by money, I just enjoy the competition.
And I just enjoy those magazines for the articles.
Rocco is now the biggest stack at the table, narrowly ahead of Anton Wigg. Canet is also a big stack. 2 of the empty seats at the table have been filled. Andras Namath and EPT champ Noah Buchan are now up on the main stage. Again, highlighting just how tough this field is.
I haven't seen a field this tough since the Ice Bowl in '67.
Action starting here on the stuff of Canet.
Just the 4 of us?
Yeah. The 3 of us plus me.
Canet, Cornuth, Wigg, and Rocco, the 4 surviving players from the start of the day.
It's impressive.
I don't even know what to say to that. Let's see what we got here.
Action has been folded to chance. He has Jack 8 in the small blind.
I'd say limping and raising, both possible here.
He calls. Michael Rocco has 6s in the big blind.
And this is probably going to have to be a raise.
Makes it 21,000.
All in.
Call. Whoa! All in and a very quick call.
Jeepers.
Woo.
Thought you were light.
It's a big hand. It's a good hand to see too when I snap call. That's a good one to see. I'll chop it. If you, I mean, I'll take a chop.
Dude's obsessed with chops.
Yeah, Broadway out there or something.
So an unconventional race.
Okay.
No jack, no 8, right? But he has the
That's
gut
fun.
shot. Okay.
Chance with a gut shot. The turn card is a 9. That gives him additional outs. 8, 10, jack, or queen for the win. It's a 7. He's KO'd.
Well played, I guess.
Good luck, everybody.
GG, bro.
Good game, man.
Love the needle from Canet.
3 originals.
Good luck, everyone.
So you're saying there's no chance?
22,300 for his 77th place finish, and Michael Rocco now playing 920K.
Unreal.
Over at the secondary feature table, we are on cooler alert. Nick Petrangelo has queens against the aces of Darren Rabinowitz. Rabinowitz has slow played so far. Petrangelo with the betting lead. And he bets 35,000 on the turn.
This is a pretty sweet board for 2 aces and the ace of hearts.
Rabinowitz makes the call. We go to the river. A reasonably inconsequential deuce of clubs. Rabinowitz only has 73K behind.
All in.
And Petrangelo shoves on him. And he does not snap call.
Somehow this seems absolutely shocking to Darren. You're playing against Nick Petrangelo, Darren. Nick Petrangelo. He knows he's got to come out of there eventually, right?
He looks tortured.
There he is. I would have thought this is what Darren wanted. He is all of us slow playing aces.
Oh my word, he's folded!
I've made a huge mistake.
Question. Was that a bluff or a value bet from Nick Petrangelo?
I don't know, but Nick is so good, I'm gonna say he turned queens into a bluff.
We're heading back to the main feature table where Michael Rocco has raised from early position with ace-10. Action's been folded to Andres Nemeth in the small blind. He's got ace-4 suited.
Nemeth certainly won't be folding this, but for some reason the current trend is to 3 and 4 bet your ace-4 and ace-5 suiteds.
There's the 3-bet. Re-raised to 48,000. Celowan has forwarded the big blind. It's back on Michael Rocco.
Now, I think this re-raise would work a lot, but Rocco's suited and he doesn't really lay down much pre-flop.
The flop gives Nemeth a wheel draw, Rocco a flush draw. And here comes a continuation bet. 26,000.
Very clear-cut call at this point.
Rocco calls. To the turn. It's the 3 of spades pairing the board. Opportunities have now emerged.
Hey, remember when Sam Grafton said Nemeth never has it?
Yeah. Second barrel of 56,000.
So obviously, drawing to the nut flush, you don't want to fold your hand, but what do you do if you call and you miss?
Rocco calls. We have got a pot of 272,000. And the king of hearts on the river, that is the nut flush for Michael Rocco.
Don't miss. I like that plan a lot better.
So Nemeth 3-bet pre, continued flop, barrel turn. What does he do on the river with just ace high?
Go broke?
No.
All in. Cop.
I stand corrected.
Snapped like Thanos.
And that will see Andres Nemeth eliminated.
Rocco has got these regs spun. How many knockouts is that?
That was number 5. Andres Nemeth cashing for $22,300. Michael Rocco now has 1.2 million, more than 200 big blinds. He has taken the chip lead in the PCA main event. Here in the Bahamas at the PokerStars Caribbean Adventure, we're witnessing something quite extraordinary. American pro Michael Rocco has been on a run that's almost inconceivable.
I think I'm going to win. I'm sorry.
He has eliminated 5 players from the feature table and now finds himself tournament chip leader as we enter the final session of day 3. Rocco is the only player with more than 1 million chips. Anton Wigg sits in 4th place. 2 players on the secondary feature table, Chris Chick and Asen Amiri, are in the top 5. And we're heading there now because John Juanda is all in and dominated. He's run queens into aces.
Ugh.
He's gonna need it. The flop. It's King 10-6. 2 immediate outs for Juanda. Ace on the turn, so now he needs a jack for a straight.
What a great card for him.
But it's an 8 on the river.
Yeah,
Good game.
Nice plan. It's a nice plan with you, John.
And John Juanda is eliminated. Cash is in 68th place for $25,600. And we're heading back to the main feature table where the blinds are up to 4,000, 8,000. 3 new players at the table. Steve O'Dwyer, Lucas Lander, and Ian Matakis.
I mean, that's how stacked this tournament is. We didn't have room for Steve O'Dwyer on the main stage until the end of day 3.
Action has been folded to Lucas Lander. King 7 off. He folds. Ian Matakis on the button, passes. Michael Rocco in the small blind, Queen 10 of clubs.
Why not? There's a whole chapter on Super System about playing the rush. I've heard. Have you seen that thing? It's like hundreds of pages.
Rocco Raises to 36,000. Mustafa Canet has ace-10 in the big. He defends, so these two will go heads up to the flop.
And ace-10 a little under-repped with the just call.
Queen, Jack 6. Top pair for Rocco, a gut shot for Canet. Rocco checks.
And Mustafa probably fine just to get to showdown with ace-10.
Checks it back. Turn card. 5 of clubs. Rocco picks up the flush draw. Looks like he's making a delayed continuation bet. 115,000.
And I think the delayed c-bet might get Rocco paid. Ace-10 is still going to be the best hand against 2 random cards in the small blind.
Canet calls. 310,000 in the middle as we go to the river. Which is the king of clubs, so Canet makes his straight, but Rocco has rivered the flush.
Holy schnitzel, is he going to do it again? Is he going to bust out a 6th reg at this table?
All in.
He shoves on Canet. It is all into call. I'm guessing it's not insignificant that Canet has the ace of clubs here.
Correct. And clearly Rocco's style is confusing to the regulars. Is he going to add to his body count?
Canet knows his opponent can't have the nut flush. He's sitting there with the straight. He makes the call. And Mustafa Canet is eliminated by Michael Rocco.
6 for 6.
Nice hand.
Good game.
Good luck, guys.
This is unexpected.
Canet busts in 66th place.
You know, I like a lot of these players. He's starting to make me mad now.
Cashes for $25,600. Michael Rocco consolidates his chip lead. 1.8 million, nearly 235 big blinds. And we've got action out in the field. Andre Akari against Anthony Hu.
This guy right here. Third base.
Akari betting the flop, 17,000. That is not a call. That is a raise to 42,000.
Oh, they trying to get it in. Yep.
Akari shoves, gets called. He's got top pair, top kicker, but who has aces?
That is a cold, cold deck.
Akari needs some help. On the river. He's out.
Thank you. I started with 160.
Good luck, guys.
You can tell Andre really thought he was going to be making a deep run in this.
Departs in 61st place. And back to the main stage for one of the last hands of the day. Action on Michael Rocco, and we're going to play this hand from his perspective, Joe. He's facing a raise from Ian Matakis, and he has ace, king, offsuit in the hijack.
Offsuit, and with all these chips, I don't mind a 3-bet. Calling also fine.
He re-raises to 62,000.
A little more than 3x. I'm for it.
Noah Buchan on the button. Passes. Steve O'Dwyer in the small blind. Is out.
That's a relief.
Giuseppe Pantaleo has joined the table. He's in the big blind. He also folds. Action back on Matakis.
Oh, I forgot about Matakis.
He calls the 3-bet out of position. We go to the flop, which is Jack 8-6. Matakis has checked.
No diamond in her hand. I know it feels weak, but I'm good with a check back here.
Continuation bet coming. Rocco makes it 96,000.
That is a big continuation bet, too. I think we can get the job done for a lot smaller amount.
Matakis going nowhere, makes the call.
Don't love that.
Turn card is the deuce of clubs. Matakis checks a second time.
I strongly suggest to check back this time. No need to make this pot any bigger. We don't have a value hand, and we don't have a hand we need to bluff with.
Oh, wow, that is a huge bet. 225,000, and it represents half of what Matakis has behind.
And we are praying for a fold here. Matakis breathing very heavy. We have run into something massive.
Matakis just calls.
Give up. Fold now. We don't need to see the river.
The river card is the 7 of spades. Matakis checks a third time.
Just check back. Diamonds miss, or beating missed diamonds. A jack might not fold. 9s and 10s might not fold. Even 7s just got there. We're beating anything that would fold.
Rocco checks it back. And Matakis, table's 80, flop to set.
Goo! Why did you do this to me?
A great pot for Ian Matakis, who gets the better of the seemingly invincible Michael Rocco, and will end the day with more than 1 million chips.
Rush over.
Yeah, a dent for Rocco, but he will be bagging and tagging for day 4 very soon. However, out in the field, a huge 3-way pot is building. David Peters has moved all in. Sergej Reitsak has called. Leonard Mauer has reshoved, and the action is now back on Reitsak.
Maui wowie, Reitsak, atcha, baby.
You can tell it's the end of the day.
For all of us.
Reitsak calls and shows queens. Ace-king for Mauer. Peters, king-queen.
So we have the sickest flip ever, and then a hand that has a sampling of each.
Yeah, Mauer needs an ace or a king, and David Peters needs a miracle. The flop is 7 deuce deuce, looking good for Reitsak.
Not looking like a miracle.
Deuce on the turn.
Peters out.
And a 3 on the river. That is a double KO and a huge pot for Sergej.
Sergej surging.
David Peters out in 59th place. Leonard Mauer out in 58th. Both players cashing for $25,600. Sergej Reitsak with 1.7 million. He is the new chip leader. And another end-of-day elimination to tell you about. We have lost PCA 2016 champion Mike Watson.
That's weird. He's really good.
Sam Grafton's really good. He's among the players advancing to day 4, as is fellow team pro Ramon Callias. Anton Wigg is bringing a big stack to tomorrow. But the story of the day at the feature table is without a doubt Michael the Wrecking Ball Rocco.
Nice.
He'll come into day 4, 3rd in chips. Chris Chick is in 2nd with 1.4 million. But after that ridiculous 3-way all-in, Sergej Reitsak is the biggest stack, 1.7 million, which equates to 171 big blinds. Next time, players feel the pressure.
I just knew it.
You're beginning to think about that final table. You're beginning to think about that huge first prize.
As the big stacks get busy.
All in.
All in. It's happening. It's not happening.
I'll take that. I'm happy with the result.